The history of Bahrain is among the oldest in the Middle East, spanning more than 5 millennia. Despite its small size, Bahrain's location in the Persian Gulf made it a strategic maritime crossroads linking Mesopotamia, Persia, Arabia, and the Indian subcontinent. Its history is defined by trade, seafaring, religious diversity, foreign rule, and remarkable continuity of settlement. Archaeological evidence shows human presence in Bahrain as early as the Neolithic period. Freshwater springs, both on land and under the sea, made the islands unusually fertile compared to surrounding desert regions. Early inhabitants practiced fishing, agriculture, and trade, laying the foundations for Bahrain's long association with maritime commerce. Large burial mounds scattered across the island indicate a highly organized society with complex religious beliefs and social hierarchy even in prehistoric times. From around 3000 BCE, Bahrain became the heart of the Dilmun civilization. Mentioned frequently in Sumerian and Akkadian texts, Dilmun was described as a land of abundance, purity, and divine favor. Dilmun functioned as a major entrepot connecting Mesopotamia with the Indus Valley. Copper, timber, precious stones, pearls, and agricultural goods passed through its ports. Centralized authority, urban settlements, and monumental architecture emerged, making Dilmun one of the earliest known trade and civilizations. By around 600 BCE, Dilmun declined due to shifting trade routes and regional political changes, but Bahrain remained continuously inhabited. From the 6th century BCE, Bahrain came under the influence of the Achaemenid Persian Empire. Persian governance integrated Bahrain into a wider imperial economic and administrative system while allowing local customs to persist. Persian rule reinforced Bahrain's role as a maritime hub and introduced administrative practices that influenced later governance. Zoroastrian influence existed alongside local beliefs, reflecting early religious plurality. After Alexander the Great's conquests in the 4th century BCE, Bahrain entered the Hellenistic world and was known as Tylos. Greek sources describe Bahrain as prosperous, cosmopolitan, and famous for pearl fishing and cotton cultivation. Greek cultural influence blended with local traditions rather than replacing them. Bahrain remained a commercial society rather than a military or imperial center. Before Islam, Bahrain hosted diverse religious communities, including Christians and Jews. Nestorian Christianity had a notable presence, and archaeological evidence suggests active churches and monasteries. This period established Bahrain's long tradition of religious pluralism, which continued even after later Islamic dominance. In the 7th century CE, Bahrain embraced Islam peacefully during the lifetime of the Prophet Muhammad. The region became part of the early Islamic caliphates and played an active role in Islamic trade and scholarship. Islamic rule strengthened Bahrain's agricultural economy, pearl trade, and maritime connections. Arabic language and Islamic law became dominant, but older traditions influenced local customs. In the 9th and 10th centuries, Bahrain became the center of the Qarmatian movement, a radical Ismaili sect that challenged Abbasid authority. The Qarmatians established a unique socio-political system based on communal ownership and egalitarian ideals. Their rule brought both innovation and instability. The movement famously seized the Black Stone from Mecca, shocking the Islamic world. Eventually, the Qarmatians declined, but their legacy marked Bahrain as a site of political experimentation and dissent. After the decline of the Qarmatians, Bahrain returned to Sunni Islamic rule under various regional dynasties. The islands prospered as a center of pearl diving, date farming, and Gulf trade. Pearls became Bahrain's most valuable export, and Bahraini pearls were prized across Asia and Europe for their quality. In the early 16th century, the Portuguese occupied Bahrain as part of their broader Indian Ocean strategy. Their goal was to control pearl fisheries and maritime routes. Portuguese rule was resented locally and remained limited. In the early 17th century, Persian Safavid forces expelled the Portuguese, restoring Persian influence over Bahrain. In 1783, the Al Khalifa family defeated Persian forces and established control over Bahrain. This marked the beginning of modern Bahraini political history. The Al Khalifa consolidated authority through alliances, tribal agreements, and control of pearling revenues. Their rule brought relative stability, but also entrenched social hierarchies that would later become sources of tension. During the 19th century, Bahrain entered into treaties with Britain, becoming a British protectorate. Britain controlled foreign relations and defense while allowing internal rule by the Al Khalifa. British involvement ended piracy, stabilized trade, and introduced modern administration, legal reforms, and infrastructure. Manama developed into a commercial and administrative center. Before oil, pearling dominated Bahrain's economy. Thousands of Bahrainis depended on pearl diving, which was dangerous and seasonal. Wealth was concentrated among merchants and ruling elites, while divers lived harsh lives. The collapse of the pearl industry in the early 20th century, due to Japanese cultured pearls and economic depression, caused widespread hardship and forced Bahrain to adapt. Oil discovery in 1932 transformed Bahrain faster than any previous change in its history. Revenue funded education, healthcare, housing, and infrastructure. Because Bahrain's oil reserves were modest, it diversified early into banking, aluminum production, shipping, and regional services, setting it apart from other Gulf states. Bahrain gained independence in 1971. Early experiments with parliamentary life were followed by periods of political tension and unrest. In 2002, Bahrain became a constitutional monarchy, introducing reforms, elections, and expanded civil institutions, though debates over representation and political rights continue. Today, Bahrain is a regional financial hub with a diverse population and economy. It maintains strong international ties and plays an important role in Gulf politics. Despite political challenges, Bahrain remains one of the Middle East's most historically layered societies, where ancient heritage, Islamic tradition, and modern globalization coexist. Bahrain's history demonstrates how geography can magnify influence. From Dilmun to the oil era, Bahrain thrived not through empire, but through connectivity, adaptability, and trade. Its long continuity of settlement and tradition of openness make it one of the most historically significant societies in the Persian Gulf.